Okay, so I'm hoping for the turbo flange. I'm hoping the turbo flange will be somewhere about right here in this spot right here. I'm welding a secondary flange to come up, have the turbo sitting about, almost about hood height. Okay. And then obviously flipping my headers around, have them facing forward, and then come out this way, come down, come up 90, boom, right into there. And this one right here, flipping this one around, or vice versa, you guys know what I'm talking about. Flip them around and have it like a little horseshoe right into the turbo. We'll see how all that works. I mean, it sounds easier said than done, obviously, but first things first, we got to get my 4L80E transmission back together. I'm going to show some video of that. I'm going to show how to do a dual feed into the direct drum. I'll show some video of that, of me putting it back together. There's the tail housing. I mean, I got parts scattered all over the garage. My girl's already giving me some iffiness right there about that, but slowly but surely we'll clean things up and get things going here. I do have another fuel pump coming. It's a Wilbur 450, same one that Sloppy Mechanics use. I might do some shims. I mean, not shims, but another adapter there. I do have other stuff here. This is a upgraded tail housing because I am gonna do some other modifications to the transmission, which it will make it, let me see here. I believe this might be it. I'm keeping all the transmission stuff within the transmission stuff. Let me see here. Yep, there it is. We're gonna rollerize the tail housing. Okay, so this is a bearing. We're gonna put a bearing on the back end of that. It will help with the load. Basically, instead of it being metal to metal contact, I don't know if you guys can see back there, right back there, there's usually metal back there, and right back in there in that little area, we're gonna rollerize it. And there is a bushing in there, so I bought that bushing right in there, a little bit more wider, so like that the bearing can rest and it won't be moving around anymore. So just to let you guys know, this is a 2000 LQ4. And it has nothing special to it. We're just gonna turbo it and see what it would do. Everything's factory, stock cam, stock valves, and these heads, as you can tell, these are iron heads. So we'll see what these iron heads can do with turbo, with boost. Stock head gaskets. The only thing that is cool about this radiator here, it is a dual pass radiator. So it goes in, comes back, and then it drops back into the engine. So it cools down 2 times before it goes into the motor. So, I mean, as far as that goes, that's covered. That is a fan from a Crown Vic. and it pulls a lot of air. I mean, it cools this thing pretty good. So yeah, guys, that's all we got so far. And that is a sheet metal intake right there. Aftermarket fuel rails, but the injectors themselves are OEM. I am gonna decap them, and we'll see how much we can go with them. Sloppy Mechanic says that it should do about five wheel. This does have C5Z06 wheels on it all the way around, and it has still a stock rear end in it. But later down the road, we are gonna do a 8.8 and 4-link rear suspension. So soon to be, you know, I mean, this ugly beast here is my baby. I mean, it's my first car, and you know, I like to. This is one of my all-time dreams, you know, to have this thing turboed with an LS. So sooner or later, here we go, you know. All right, guys, I'll report back later. See ya.